Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home to the Minnesota Golden Gophers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Golden Gophers will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cornhuskers offense takes the field. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, they'll keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
The Cornhuskers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the running back. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
That's a great-looking run there. Nebraska has had such a great lineage at running back. When you think back to the great Roger Craig or Amon Green, Lawrence Phillips, or Rex Burkhead, they always seem to be pumping somebody up into the NFL. This guy has a chance to play on Sunday because of his skills.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to pass, it's Rayola. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Huskers look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw again. Under fire. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And that is priority number one for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a third and long. Looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And the Huskers will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So the Minnesota Golden Gophers offense will go to work for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass, it's Lindsey. Swings it out to the flat. Powers through the defender. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
They'll move the tight end. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. The Golden Gophers are stopped, but not before getting the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them the 1st down.
Nice complimentary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job on the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Taylor. Smashes ahead. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that.
Got his man quickly. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Nestled just inside that right upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. He's got him. He wrestles him down at the 3 after the grab. It'll be 1st and goal. The Cornhuskers are moving quickly down the field. Power ahead. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. And they're able to make the tackle.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Never a doubt. And the 3 ball gives us a tie. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Off-play action on first down. Finds his man. It's Taylor. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. He wants to change this route. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. To the air, it's Lindsey. Quickly out to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Off the bootleg and rolling out. That's caught. It's Coleman. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
And the Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Got the quick pass. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll try the run. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
On defense, when they line up with numbers, and they line up on your side, you're like, you're ready, it's coming right here. And then all of a sudden they mix in counters, and they pull 1 or 2 guys and go back the other direction. That's a really good job by the offense, keeping the defense on their heels.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Fires to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And those corner routes, those quarterbacks need to throw the ball with some air and put it towards the sideline, away from the defender. You could tell a little bit maybe underthrown. The defender doing a good job sticking with the play, getting his hand on the football, and getting a deflection.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. The Golden Gophers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
catch in the middle. It's Hunter. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Huskers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. And the Huskers decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. The give on the inside. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Took just one play, and they got it almost to midfield. First down from the 49. Looking downfield on first down. Fires complete on the crosser. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Markway. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And in this offense, you know as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
The Cornhuskers are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. The Huskers are threatening on 1st and goal. The snap sets up to throw. Looking to the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here. We're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. Bringing the heat. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Took a shot as he threw. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass. Fires left. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Wants to throw. It's Lindsey. He'll take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And he's going to have to get into this football. They get through and it's blocked. He's got the ball. That one's live. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking deep down the right side. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Huskers will kick it away to start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break in half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Here comes the heat. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll leave it with him. Plows through the defense. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Looking down the middle. He's got an open man. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Well, it looks to me like the offense made some adjustments at halftime. Only 3 points in the first half. But here we go in the first drive of the 3rd quarter. And this quarterback looks locked in. Really nice throw there to pick up the first down.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Oh, they're after him. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
It's complete. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wideout. Making side adjustments here. Off play action. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field, when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Gophers. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution, running and throwing the football? Wow.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the guy. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll keep it himself. Got enough for the 1st down. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Skips away from pressure. Got a little space. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a 1st down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it. At this point, that looked like a pretty...
Turning it on! Still on his feet. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. The Cornhuskers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
That's his second sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from them. I'm going to double team them. Let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Quarterback extends the play. Got some room into the goal line. Touchdown, Husker! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Man, and he's hurt because defensively you got him right where you want him. You got him backed up. You got to make him make a play, but you want to make him throw. He doesn't throw because he can do that. Look at him scramble around, make something out of nothing, and run it in for the score.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Motion from the wide receiver. Offense changing the play. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Second down, he'll throw it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Trying to get rid of it. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's knocked away, incomplete on third down. The Golden Gophers will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll return it from around the 50. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants from this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick pass on the jet motion. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. To the air, it's Raiola. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on third and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is extended a little further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a two-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on first down. Lets it fly. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. This offense has it with really good field position. On the ground, it's I. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Nebraska. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
But talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game, and one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. A little screen to the running back. Looking for room at the 40. Oh, out of space. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out and in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs.